All right, so this is a suggestion via a channel member. The name of the video is Michigan Town Stands Up to Chinese Government and Wins. All right, let's do it, guys.
Michigan farmers and families finally won their years-long battle to keep a massive Chinese factory out of their community and away from a key Army training facility. The Chinese-backed company called Gotion wanted to build a $2.4 billion electrical vehicle battery parts in northern Michigan. They promised more than 2,300 jobs. But residents fought back against their city and the state's sweetheart deal with the Chinese. Today, the state finally backed down and killed the deal. With us now, News Nation's Brian Enton, who has been covering this, has gone up to northern Michigan a number of times, and is with us now.
Let's jump into it.
I gotta tell you, what this says about the power of a group of concerned, patriotic citizens who said, not in my backyard, is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about this story, Leland, is it really was a David versus Goliath kind of situation. These were just regular, everyday citizens. We started covering it 2.5 years ago. There was really no other media covering it. And they were upset that this Chinese-affiliated company that literally pledged an allegiance to the CCP in their corporate documents was building this billion-dollar electric battery plant right in the middle of their small town. They literally got together, they threw out the local government, remember. They had this election and they threw everybody out, they started over, they fought and they fought and they fought, and today they finally won. Michigan has pulled back on the incentives, and it is officially not going to happen. I want to remind you, Leland, the first time we went to Green Charter Township, there was this very heated board meeting. You can see some of the video there. When the board at the time, the leaders in town were actually for the project before they got thrown out.
Look at this. Of course they were. Of course they were, guys.
Do you have a contract with Gotion involving your land?
No comment.
Did you sell Gotion your land?
No comment?
No yet.
Oh, okay.
No yet.
Nope.
Can you see how it just doesn't look good to have someone on the board who's considering or doing business with Gotion?
You know, I didn't go looking for it. You know, but I don't. Anything to do with that or votes, I abstain.
Yeah, this is like small town corruption, guys. This is something that happens kind of throughout the United States of America. Let's just be completely honest here. You have people that are kind of getting up there in age. They don't really have to worry about what happens to the country at all within the next 50 years because they won't be here, right? So what they do is they will try to look out for their own specific interest while they're here, getting up there in age, let's say this here. Basically throwing away the country's morality, throwing away the country's overall security for the sole purpose of allowing them to be able to retire in this landscape we call the United States of America. That's what this is here, guys. This is small town USA, all over small town USA. The thing about it here, guys, when it comes to the CCP, I have no idea how close ties specifically Gotion does have. I've read about the company, but I have no idea how close they actually are to the CCP. But if they have pledged their allegiance for the most part to the CCP, then what happens then immediately is that all of their documentation gets sent through the CCP, right? It allows them to dig deep into the country, into the company, and basically anything the company can basically see. So they can basically start putting up cameras all over the place specifically, while completely destroying any type of manufacturing of EV batteries. Understand this here, and we will have no chance against them, guys. Even though they will be hiring, or they would have been hiring about 2,300 like Michigonians. I have no idea. What do you call yourself out there, guys? I don't know. But even if they would have been hiring like Americans, it doesn't really mean much, guys. I mean, their level of productivity, regardless, is wild here. There's not much that we're going to get from this other than the fact that now we're allowing Chinese companies to come into the United States of America to basically skirt our tariff laws. And this is kind of what they were doing. But I will say, though, understand this here. Double-edged sword, let's call it that here, because we do want companies to start hiring Americans to start building things. We do want companies to start building things within the United States of America so we can actually, get solid quality, let's say. You get what I'm saying here, guys, right? But at the same time, yeah, what do we do in a scenario? Because we do need them to come here, but we also don't need specific places to come here because, again, we can't trust anything that you guys do, unfortunately, right? I mean, specifically, if we're talking about a country specifically that is considered an adversary of ours, right? I mean, understand that. But let's continue.
Yeah, and the whole thing there, Leland, was, remember, you had current board members who were elected who were actually selling their land to this Chinese company. So it was unbelievable. And it went on for 2.5 years, and they were able to buy the land. But now, finally, the whole thing is over.
Okay.
Well, I hope they're taking a well-deserved victory lap. I know some of your sources up there are unbelievable. Did the company actually still buy the land? So did all those city council members still make out with big money?
Yes. And they remember they were paying double the price of the value of the land, and they did end up buying the land, and they still own the land. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. But now Michigan was giving them, you know, the governor there, Whitmer, she was giving them like millions and millions of dollars, despite how upset the people were in that town.
Of course they were, because
now that she's finally pulled
tax dollars
back on that money after 2.5 years, it's really the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it's so amazing. And you think about one of the things that they were so worried about was the fact that this was right near a big U.S. military base. And there's so many Chinese companies that your reporting has found near other U.S. military bases that Brian has uncovered. And we've continued to stay on this. As Brian pointed out, News Nation was the first cable network to go up there to Michigan and to understand why these people were so angry. Brian, a well-deserved victory lap for you and for the folks up there. This is really a good day for America.
Yeah, thanks. I'm happy for the people in that town, Leland.
Yeah, us too. Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, guys. All right, so let's just go ahead and call that a gigantic win for the little guy. That's basically what we just encountered here. An absolutely gigantic win for the little guy. But also at the same time, understand that the people, without the people, the government is basically irrelevant. So the last thing you really want to do is basically offend, let's say, the constituents of the region here. If they're saying blatantly they do not want this, but yet they're consistently going forward, and then you have people on the council who are specifically benefiting financially from, from the land deal, let's just say this year, then I can imagine. Guys, I mean, people are not going to be happy. No one wants that. I mean, there are some people who want it. Generally, the ones who are going to be benefiting financially. Don't get me wrong here. 2,300 jobs is a gigantic number, right? So I think that pretty much explains, let's say, why the Michigan government specifically was so gun ho about this. Let's go ahead and give you guys all types of assurances financially that you guys are going to be able to run things adequately. 2,300 jobs is a lot of people in a small town. Okay, so what happens to the local area? It booms, right? I mean, there's a lot of all your real estate prices are going to shoot up because of the law of supply and demand. But also at the same time, guys, great job on putting America first in the context of this year, though, right? Seriously, the last thing we need is a company specifically that is aligned or in any form of alignment, let's say, to the CCP. That's the last thing we need, guys. We don't need any more of these companies, because there are enough. Okay, but either way, listen, guys, you guys have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. If there is any other topic you guys want me to look into, just let me know in the comments, and we'll jump into that as soon as we possibly can. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Guys, do you want to watch movies with me? I never actually thought to promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies, and I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with many TV shows. Currently, we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings, and we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry. Right? Listen, like and subscribe.